I guess I got to do something about Gabrielle Giffords. It just seems wrong to use a tragedy like this for political points. This episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Midphase, simple, smart, and reliable web hosting since 2003. But I don't think you can blame rhetoric for acts. I don't think you can blame people you disagree with that state their case with hyperbole for the act of a crazy person. I don't think you can say what causes a crazy person to do a horrible crime. You cannot predict what crazy people are going to do. That's the definition of crazy. And when Obama says, we have to be careful and tone down our rhetoric, and when, Olbermann does his whole speech about how it's all our faults, I don't think it is all our faults. I really don't. I think we have this problem that when we know who did it, when we know who pulled the trigger, we tend to try to think it has to be someone else other than that person. I think when we know who pulled the trigger, we're apt to try to think, and I think it's because it's not a good story. It's really the most horrible of all stories, is that one crazy, damaged, hateful person can really do that much damage. It's not a good story. You want the story, you want to find out that the guy that Shaft is fighting or actually have people above them, the drug lords. There's always a turn, and we have met the enemy and he is us. We want to have all that and all the turn, but maybe things just go, the silicone chip inside her head gets switched to overload. I think that's one of the, I don't like Mondays by the Boomtown Rats. Maybe all there is. And just in case they're right, I don't say drop dead to people I disagree with. I do say fuck you. I don't think fuck you implies violence. Actually, fuck you implies a pretty cool thing. And I'm not saying the name of the shooter, I'm avoiding that. When John Lennon was shot, there's a group called the Subgenius that I think I still belong to. It's Religion, Subgenius, JR, Bob Dobbs. And they wrote a headline that said, some asshole shoots John Lennon to get his name in the paper. That won't work here. So I'm not saying his name. I don't want him to get any sort of, I don't want him to be remembered. I want the 9-year-old girl to be remembered and the congresswoman. Well, she may be okay, but I want her to be remembered. But not the shooter. And I think maybe it's the fault of the person that pulled the trigger. Or maybe better mental health care. But one of my friends said, and a good friend and a smart friend, fabulous artist friend of mine said, psychos like this are not born, they are created. They are created by the Tea Party and Sarah Palin. How can you know that? How can you know what causes anyone to do something that horrible? How can we possibly figure out? And how can we point fingers anywhere? It's just a horrible, horrible tragedy. And if I said something when I said that civility, fuck civility, if I hurt someone's feelings with that, if I've hurt people's feelings with hyperbole, passion, metaphor, I don't know. I don't use violent metaphors, so it's not really me, but I know a lot of people that use really violent metaphors that would never hurt anybody, never ever hurt anybody. And I think that the best way to draw the line is just don't hurt people. I don't know. But a lot of people on Twitter asked me to do a Penn Point on this. So I've done a Penn Point on this, and I think I've shed no light on it whatsoever. And if I could shed light on it, I'd be doing something far more important than talking to a couple cameras in my basement alone, right? Midphase has been providing simple, smart, reliable web hosting since 2003, featuring unlimited disk space and bandwidth with an exclusive discount that's 6 months free for Penn Point viewers. 24/7 premium support via phone, live chat, and email. Free website builder and simple installs of WordPress, Drupal, and Joomla, and $100 worth of search engine credits from Google and Yahoo. Visit www.midphase.com/Penn to get 6 free months web hosting through this exclusive Penn Point offer.